1, 2, 3.
West Wing Week!
Awesome.
Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. But first, a brief message from the Secretary of Homeland Security, Janet Napolitano.
I'm Janet Napolitano, and I just returned from my third trip to the Gulf Coast, where we're working around the clock in our response efforts. You too can be part of this 24/7 response by volunteering. Please visit whitehouse.gov.
This week, May 7th to the 13th, or hang on to your hats. On Friday morning, May 7th, President Obama met with his economic team before going to the West Side Driveway to make a statement about job growth in our nation's economy.
This week's job numbers come as a relief to Americans who found a job, but it offers, obviously, little comfort to those who are still out of work. So, to those who are out there still looking, I give you my word that I'm going to keep fighting every single day to create jobs and opportunities for people.
On Sunday, May 9th, the President traveled to Hampton, Virginia to deliver the commencement address at Hampton University. In his speech, he touched on the historic circumstances of the school's founding.
You know, we meet here today as graduating classes have met for generations, not far from where it all began, near that old oak tree off Emancipation Drive.
I'm going to give you this, and this is a seedling from that oak.
The tree then departed for Washington, where it arrived at Andrews Air Force Base. On Monday morning, May 10th, the President announced that Solicitor General Elena Kagan would be his nominee for the Supreme Court.
Just don't trip. That'll be really embarrassing.
Very nice for you to say that at this moment.
Right.
While we can't presume to replace Justice Stevens' wisdom or experience, I have selected a nominee who I believe embodies that same excellence, independence, integrity, and passion for the law, and who can ultimately provide that same kind of leadership on the court.
That afternoon, President Obama swore in the bipartisan members of the President's Intelligence Advisory Board.
Sir? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Mr. President, great to see you.
The group then held a meeting in the Roosevelt Room. The President then went to the Situation Room, where he met with cabinet members and senior advisors to monitor efforts to contain and control the BP oil leak in the Gulf of Mexico. On a rainy Tuesday, May 11th, President Obama spent the day in meetings, preparing for the visit of Afghan President Hamid Karzai. In addition to the other senior members of the President's national security team, Ambassador Carl Eikenberry and General Stanley McChrystal came in from Afghanistan to brief the President on the conditions on the ground. The President also took some time to call David Cameron to congratulate him on becoming Prime Minister of the UK.
David, congratulations. We have no closer relationship than with the British people. It is a relationship that has spanned generations, and that special relationship spans parties.
On Wednesday, May 12th, President Karzai arrived at the White House to discuss a whole host of issues with President Obama and to assess the progress of our strategy in Afghanistan.
There is no denying the progress that the Afghan people have made in recent years in education, in health care, and economic development, as I saw in the lights across Kabul when I landed, lights that would not have been visible just a few years earlier. Nor, however, can we deny the various serious challenges still facing Afghanistan. After 30 years of war, Afghanistan still faces daily challenges in delivering basic services and security to its people while confronting a brutal insurgency.
Meanwhile, at Georgetown University, the First Lady attended the National Military Family Association Summit, a meeting focused on the needs of soldiers' families across America.
Even with all this generosity and goodwill, many families are still not receiving all the support that they need. And that's another hard reality. And it's the reason that we're here today.
On Thursday, May 13th, President Obama traveled to Buffalo, New York, home of the Sabres, spicy chicken wings, and Deputy Press Secretary Bill Burton. He also made a quick stop to sample some of the local cuisine.
I ordered 10. I'll get 5 regular, but 5 extra crispy.
All right. I was just sarcastic. You just had influence on the president.
All right.
The president stopped at Industrial Support Incorporated to see some innovative techniques at work in the electrical shop.
This is fun. You're levitating. Hey.
And to have a conversation with workers about the economy.
But Buffalo, I did not run for president to preside over America's decline. I didn't run for president to watch the erosion of the middle class continue. I ran for president to keep the American dream alive in our time, for our kids.
On his way back to Washington, D.C., the president stopped in New York City to visit with law enforcement officials.
Well, the suspicious vehicle is really suspicious.
Well, please, everybody have a seat. Have a seat. I want to find out what was going on here.
To find out more information on any of these topics or to see complete videos of these events, go to whitehouse.gov. And thanks again for checking out your West Wing Week.
This is a much better looking group than last year.